Alright, what's going on YouTube? T-Torres is back here for another video. Alright, so once again, I know I always start the video like this, but thank you guys so much for all the love and support you're showing me. Once again, my channel is steadily staying within the 210 to 230 subscribers per 28 per 30 days, so that's great. You guys are doing good. I think right now I'm at about 1,620 subscribers. So once we hit that 2,000 subscriber mark, I will be doing a giveaway, so make sure you do turn on your post notifications and you add me on Instagram and Snapchat. That is ttorres1183 for my Instagram and Snapchat. Okay, so for today's video, I'm going to be installing the xenon department LED bulbs into my fog lights. I know a lot of people have asked me since I've done the headlights, when are you going to do a how-to on the fog light? So I decided today, it's a freaking crappy rainy day, and it's nice and cool out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you guys through how to install the LED headlights, or excuse me, the LED fog lights into the factory housing. Okay, so with that being said, I do have one question for you all. Let me walk over here real quick. So I've been doing a little bit of research, and I was originally going to change the oil in my tension Civic once I got to 2,000 miles, but a lot of people on the forums and at the dealership said, you know, run it till the maintenance meter says it's at like 10, 20, or 30%. Don't change it at 2,000 miles. So if any of you guys know any more information than, you know, the dealers or people on the forums, please comment down below and let me know, like, if on these new tension Civics, if we need to wait till the maintenance meter gets all the way down to 10, 20, or 30%, because I'm used to, whenever I buy a new car, for the break-in period of the engine, 2,000 miles, fresh oil, and then you're good to go. And I always use full synthetic, so I change my oil about, let's see, every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. So with this Mobile One 0W20, I'll probably change it at 4,000, maybe 5,000. So please comment down below. My car hasn't reached 2,000 miles yet, so let me know if that's true, if the new oil in these engines have like a break-in period of the life of the maintenance meter, because yeah, I bought that oil and I'm right around 2,000 miles, 1,800 I think. So please let me know in the comment section down below if I need to change my oil at 2,000 or wait till the maintenance meter gets to 10, 20, or 30%. Thank you. All right, so as you can see, I already have the car jacked up on one jack stand, because that's the driver's side that I'm dealing with. So here's the package of the xenon department bulbs. Very good, high quality bulbs. I run these in all my cars. Every car I've ever owned, I've had these. I even put them in my girlfriend's headlights and fog lights also. So with that being said, this is the factory fog light for attention Civic Si. Come on, focus. Anyways, let me see. This is your H8 bulb, and you know, these are your direct replacements right here. So first thing you're going to see inside the box, this right here is what we call your driver. This is what powers the LED bulb, you know, gives it power, its wattage. And then you have your factory connector right here, and then this just gets sealed up. Hey bud, I was wondering who was running up on me. But anyway, so like I said, you take this right here and you just run it into here, and then make sure you see how it's got the waterproof gasket. You take this piece right here and you run it up on there and you tighten it all the way. I'll explain that when I show you guys. We're going to install the passenger side one together. I've already done the driver's side, so I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. Alright, so here's what the car looks like, you know, with the factory yellow bulb, and then here is the new LED bulb that we have. Come on, focus. Of course, the camera doesn't want to focus. Let me go cut the lights back on. There we go. So that's what the LED headlight or fog light looks like compared to the nasty yellow one. So I already installed this one. It didn't take that long, but I'll take you under the car now and show you what all you have to remove. All right, so I decided I'm not going to show you on the driver's side, but I'm going to switch to the GoPro, and because it's hard to get this huge DSLR camera under the car and show you, because we're not on a lift. So I'm going to run inside the house, go get the GoPro, and then I'm going to button all this stuff up on the driver's side first, and then we'll start back fresh on the passenger side, and I'll tell you what all you need to remove, all the bolts you need to remove. It's pretty simple. I think it's like 6 or 8 bolts and like 3 clips, so hang tight. All right, so now I just swapped to the GoPro, so I'm gonna set you up, and first thing you wanna do is jack the car up.
And of course, I have to redo that.
All right, so now that we have the car lifted up, you're going to remove this bolt, and this bolt, and then this piece is going to completely come free. And then you're going to come back here, get this bolt, this clip, and this clip. And I know you can't really see very well, but there is a black bolt right here. So I'm going to set you guys down and remove all of these bolts. All right, so what you're going to need for today's project, you're going to need a flathead. I got 2 flatheads to pop those clips out because they're a pain in the rear. You'll need 1 zip tie. I have a magnetic jar to hold my bolts. And then, of course, has anybody seen my 10mm ratchet? Oh, here it is. I don't know how that got over there. All right, and then of course, like I said, you'll need a 10mm ratchet. If you want an extension, you can have an extension, but we'll see how this is gonna go with one hand and me trying to film. But yeah, this is the first one you wanna remove. Do a couple turns, and then it becomes finger loose. There's one, put it in the bowl, and then let's start on 2. Alrighty. Loosen it just a little bit, and then finish the rest with your hand. Okay, there's uno numero dos. And then the third one is right here. Okay. This is so much easier with the GoPro instead of having the DSLR here, but I haven't filmed with this just single-handedly in a long time, so let's see how the quality comes out. Oh yeah, and then your next one is right here on this corner. It's actually kind of a weird looking bolt. Hopefully that camera angle you can see. It's like a bolt, but then it has a threaded side, and then it has like a little spacer on it. So you see, not only do you have to remove the bolt, but it has like a little spot. I don't know, it's weird, you just gotta pull that out. And then now this plastic piece is removed, so I just set it right there on the tire. And then you have one more black bolt. I know this camera, you can't really see it very well, but it is right here. It's right beside the very last one. There you go, you can kind of see it right there. That's the very last one that you need to remove, and then you'll have 2 clips to remove. It'd help if I put it on loosen. That was on there kind of tight. Okay, go ahead and remove this one the rest of the way. Got all of them in there, so that was a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts. And then, like I said, you're gonna need to remove this clip and this clip right here. All right, some of y'all may make fun of me for this, but I used 2 flathead screwdrivers to get these things out, because these things can be a pain in the rear. The first one that I took off camera wasn't, but of course it would be easy, and I didn't have the camera recording, but I just try to get in there on, you know, opposite sides of each other and pinch it out. And just like that, it came out. Lord have mercy, I hate these things with a passion. So as you can see, we went ahead and removed the one that was here, and the one that was here. Hopefully the camera angle is good. And then the next thing that you're going to do is you're just going to take this plastic and you're just going to want to bend it out and over this. You're not going to hurt anything, I promise. I did it on my other side and everything went back in place. So I'm going to stop the video for here for a second so I can use both hands and bend this plastic out. Once you have this plastic bent out and over this, you have easy access to the fog light. It's literally right here. All right, so as you can see, I just bent this plastic out. It's really not that big of a deal. It all goes right back into place. Hey, there's an itty-bitty little charge pipe right there. And then your fog light is literally right here. You can't see, but right where my hand is at, I'm gonna go ahead and twist this bad boy out. This side's a little bit more complicated than the driver's side because you have the reservoir for the windshield wiper fluid. But then just like that, this bulb comes out, and then you're gonna have a little, there's a little, you know, you're just gonna pinch the tab on the very top right here, and then just pull it right out. Come on. There you go. And then now the factory H8 bulb is out. So now that bulb is out, we're going to get the driver, and actually the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and seat the LED bulb itself back into the housing, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I don't know if you can see this very well, but here is the factory housing, and you have your factory connect right here on the LED bulb. So what you're gonna do is just take it and match it, and then you'll hear it click. All right, so I have the factory connected to the LED bulb, and hang on one second, let me set y'all up right here. And then so the next thing that you're going to do is, I just put this in just for, you're going to want to connect this part. There's two little arrows, make sure the arrows line up. And then make sure you twist this cap right here. This is the cap that goes over the part that has the weatherproofing ring, and then you're just gonna snap this in. All right, so I'm gonna go cut the car on and make sure the LED light fires up. And voila, it works. So now we're just gonna take the bulb, put it back in the housing, and then zip tie all this junk up, and then we'll go from there. All right, so as you can see now, I have the bulb in there completely, you know, vertical up and down, just like the driver's side is. So it's good to go. You know, if you have it right, you just want to look at the light and make sure that it's sitting level, just like this one is. So now I just got to find a place. We're going to zip tie this up into the housing somewhere, and then I'll lower the car down, and then we'll cut the car on with these LED lights on and the fog lights. So yeah, that was pretty simple. Just remember, don't be scared to bend this back. I promise you it'll go right back. So do not be worried or concerned about that. Other than that, if you were, you'd have to drop all this plastic under here, which I really didn't want to do. So I just I took a risk on that side, on the driver's side. I was like, let me just bend this plastic out and see what happens. And everything was perfectly fine. Everything went back in and butted up just a-okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put that plastic back in place and then put all those bolts back in. And then I'm gonna switch back to my DSLR camera, and yeah, we'll do a little walk around of the car, and then I'll briefly go over everything that you have to do to get these lights installed. All right, so next, now that you have this bolt in, you have your black bolt over here in, and you have your two clips that you have in. The next thing you're going to do is, obviously, you're going to want to put this plastic piece back into place, just like that. So, yep, I'm going to set you guys down. Hopefully, this is an okay angle. Not really sure because I can't really see what I'm recording, but I'm going to go with it. All right, so now that we have all those tightened, I'm gonna run you through. You have one here, you have one here, one here, and one here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. And then you have one black one. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's right there. And then you have your 2 clips back in there. And then, yep. So like I said, don't worry about this plastic. If you were scared about bending it out, don't worry about it. Everything went back in just fine. Everything is secure, snug, and tight. And just remember, there's a flat spot on top of the reservoir that I went through the driver. The driver had 2 little, metal elbows on it. And I threw the zip tie through there, and I went on top of, like I said, there's a flat spot on top of the reservoir, and that's where all the wires in the driver are tucked up under there. So shouldn't be no problem. Everything's waterproof and sealed as far as the wires in the driver go. So, yep. So now I'm gonna switch back to the DSLR camera, lower the car, and yep, we'll do a walk around with all the lights on. All right, guys. So we have just wrapped up the 10th Gen Civic Si LED fog light install. That was the passenger side. Keep in mind the footage that you guys just saw, that was with the GoPro, and I've never recorded with the GoPro on the ground, so hopefully the video turned out okay. Just remember, you have just a couple screws, you'll have 2 clips, and then you'll bend that plastic out, and then you can reach right up in there and get to the LED fog light, and of course you'll turn counterclockwise to move that out. All right, so before I show you guys what the LED headlights and the LED fog light look like together, I have one question for you guys. Would you guys be interested in sending me anything if I were to get a P.O. box for the channel? You know, maybe, fan mail, cool t-shirts, anything you'd like for me to, put out on YouTube, give you a shout out, something like that. Comment down below, and if you think it'd be worth my time to go get a P.O. box so you guys can send me some cool stuff. All right, so we have everything wrapped up here. So today's project, of course, we had the xenon department, LED bulbs, 2 flathead screwdrivers for the clips, your 10mm socket that nobody knows where it's at because everybody always loses their 10mm, and then of course I just have a bowl to put all my bolts in. All right, guys, so let's see. I'm gonna set you guys up and let's see what the car looks like with the LED fog lights and headlights. Boom. So that's what it looks like. Gonna take you guys up off the ground. There you have it. And of course it went off. All right, so there you guys go. That is the LED fog light install for the 10th Gen Civic. So I don't know why I was so lazy to do this. If you haven't seen the LED headlight install, it's the exact same company and the exact same bulb. Actually, it's just the H11 xenon bulb for the headlights. I'll put a link to that also. It'll be one of those annotation things that you can click on. So yeah, so for the longest time, ever since I did the LED headlights, I just kept my fog lights off, and I always knew in the back of my mind, I was like, man, I need to get those fog lights in. And a lot of people asked me on that headlight video, hey man, when are you gonna do the fog lights? When are you gonna do the fog lights? Can you make an install video about the fog lights? So now you have it. So with that being said, guys, please leave this video a like. It helps my content pop up in the suggestion block. And if you're stopping into the channel for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notifications are turned on, and I'll see you guys next time. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.
Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my call.